Hi, welcome back to Doing Outdoors. I'm Benj, and today we're going to sample a couple of the broiler chickens that we've been rearing. First of all, they were in the broiler hut at the bottom of the garden. They have now been out on pasture in the chicken tractor for only 5 days, but tomorrow they're going to be 8 weeks old, and they are looking really big. They're quite heavy, so I've pulled 2 out. I've brought them home. I'm going to slaughter them, pluck them, dress them, and just see what kind of carcass weight we're going to get, because they've already cost me, including the price of buying the bird, postage and all the feed, they've cost me about £8.50 each bird up till now. So I really don't want to be keeping them too much longer, because that will make them really expensive birds. But I think they're going to be big anyway. We handled them the other day, taking them from our garden up to the land to go and spend some time in the chicken tractor, and they've got some weight to them. So we've just brought 2 back home in the chicken crate, and they've been without food for about 18 hours. We've tried to flush them out as best we could. So I'm going to pull one out, take it up to the top of the garden, dispatch it, pluck it, and onto the next one. Right, so here is one of the chickens, and you can see, if I just show you, there's a bit red on his breast. They spend all day just lying on their belly, on their breast. I've probably fed them too high protein early doors. But the way I dispatch my chickens is I break the neck with my hands. I've tried many other methods, and I find that breaking their neck first and then cutting their neck to bleed them out straight after, I find that to be the best way round it, really. I've tried quite a few methods, and that's my preferred method. This guy, if you take them by the back legs, they won't flap for too long. Take his neck in the opposite hand and just pull down until you part the head from the neck bone. Really fast. This is just the nerves going, but I'm going to get it hung now off this piece of string so I can bleed it. Well, that was really quite easy, because they're so very young, these birds. Their muscle structure around the neck and the strength of the bones isn't massive, so to break their neck in that fashion is really easy. But you can just see the size of the breast on these birds. I'm just going to dry pluck these birds. I don't have a chicken plucker just yet. Well, I've been plucking for about 15 minutes and we're nearly there. It's starting to look something like, but just look at the size of the breast on the thing. It's absolutely massive. Got some good thighs, good drumsticks, not looking too bad. Well, we've got nearly all his feathers off. It's to an acceptable standard for me anyway. I've got to take the guts out and take the neck and head off, but before I take it into the house, which is where I'm going to do all that, I'm going to take its feet off outside, and you can feel for the knuckle where you need to cut. And with a really sharp knife and cutting it in the right spot, it's really simple. Now it's looking like nearly an oven ready chicken. Right, well, I've plucked it as best I can. I really think I need to scold the next one, but it's about ready. Just need to take its guts out. Start with the crop. And then round the back. And now it's just a matter of head off. A pair of secateurs would be better for this job. Look at that. Now that is a big bird. A little bit rough, I know. I'll get better at that. But I'm going to put it on the scales now and just see how heavy this bird is. Right, it's coming back at 2.3 kilos, which is a big bird. That is an extra large chicken if you were to buy it from the shop. And, well, 8 weeks old, 2.3 kilos, 5.1 pound. That's not bad. Well, I think I need to get myself a plucking machine and go through all of those chickens. And you know what? I'm really pleased by the weight of the bird. I'm shocked that it's only taken 8 weeks to get it to 2.3 kilos. That's a very short time. I've still got one more to do. I'm going to do that. We're not eating chicken until tomorrow, so this is going to go in the fridge and I'll show you the results after we've cooked it tomorrow. Well, we've just finished plucking and gutting the first chicken, but I bought two. And I've just had a pan of boiling water on the pan because I'm going to scald this before I pluck it. And Belle's decided that she wants to come and witness me murder a chicken, so she calls it. So this is how you do it. Grab it by its back legs. Well, not you, but me. Once it's stopped flapping, grab its head in your other hand, and pull till its head comes away from its neck. And that's how.
It's having a seizure.
It's its nerves.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
It's fully dead.
No, it was fully dead as soon as I did it. This nerve thing goes on for quite a while.
Alright.
Chickens are renowned for it. But whilst it does this, I'm going to go and get the pan of water.
Dad, are you going to put some holy water on it?
Holy water?
Yeah.
Hot water.
Oh. We're going to put holy water on it.
Well, it is now the next day, which means chicken for tea. So I'm going to grab one of these plump little birds out of the fridge. They've been resting in here overnight, chilling out as it were. And there it is. This is the second bird that I dispatched yesterday, and in fact I scalded this to pluck it. It was a lot easier, a lot cleaner, and it's just been sat in the fridge without a cover, so it has dried out a little bit, but it's not going to be a problem. So that's going to go in the oven now. In fact, we're having chicken with salad, so we're cooking it early in the day, so we're going to be eating it cold, or some of it. I'm sure when it comes out the oven I'll help myself to the wings or a leg perhaps. But I'm excited to see how it tastes really. Hopefully they taste a lot better than what you can get from the shop. So the oven beeper has just gone off. So I look at chicken. Definitely looks like a roast chicken. Right, so we've left the chicken to stand for 10 minutes, letting it rest. Now it's time to carve and see what it looks like. Well, the skin is good. All the meat's nice and white, which is what you'd expect. And now the taste test. Actually very good. As you'd expect, it tastes like chicken. Decent that. Hey Belle, do you want to try this chicken?
Yes, please. What's the food then?
You try that bit. Good.
Yeah.
And you know what, I will say that it's probably got a little bit more flavour than the birds that you buy from the shop. Yeah, good that. Well, at least we know the chickens or the Ross Cobb produce a massive meat bird in a very short space of time. However, they will eat you out of house and home. But after 8 weeks and a big fat chicken like this, it's not bad. Well, there we go. Chicken salad. Although all the other ingredients apart from the chicken, we haven't quite grown ourselves. Not just yet, but perhaps later on in the year. But to be honest, the chicken tastes really good. Just a little bit expensive. I probably need to figure out a better feed option for them to try and make it more economical. But I can't grumble at the quality or the size of the bird. It's all good. Well, that's it. I'm going to enjoy my dinner. I'll see you next time.